I'm Leigh.
And I'm Nick.
And we are the Lodge Guys. Last year we bought an old decorator's van and converted it into a camper van.
Join us now on this series by clicking the subscribe button below and follow us on our latest adventure where we set sail from Dover and head into Europe for the summer. Right, so last night we nearly abandoned Zurich because we couldn't park anywhere. We have decided we're only going into the town for chocolate and cheese, which is all we came to Zurich for anyway. A little bit of a look round, and then we have to head off because all the car parks in Zurich limit you to 4 hours. We've got about 3 hours left.
Got into Zurich and we have got ourselves placed at Motta Grand Cafe, or Grand Cafe, which is this Old Town?
Yes.
So we're in Old Town.
Old Town Zurich.
Yeah, so we're going to have coffees.
We're going to stuff us off so we don't want cheese and chocolate.
No, we're just
That's what's going to happen.
Well, so we just have a coffee?
Yeah.
We'll just have a coffee because we want some cheese fondue, and the place where we found doesn't open until 11:30.
It's very expensive.
It's 33 euros. Or francs each for a Swiss fondue. So I'm gonna have a latte here and it's €7. So it is an expensive place.
Same price as home, really. When you convert it. It's a Starbucks.
Oh, well, so we're just gonna have coffee here, and I am hungry though, but we'll just have coffee because we also want to try a chocolatier as well
Cheese
when they're open.
So come with these little complimentary pralines. It looks like a wafer.
Mine looks like maybe mint, I don't know.
It's a wafer.
That's his breakfast. Nick's gone for a cappuccino. I went for a cafe latte with chocolate syrup.
It's very, very sweet.
Nick just got it mixed up. I'll try. So not a bad place. For breakfast. Sat on the riverfront. And then we'll have a little explore and then go for some cheese fondue.
Cheese at 11:30 in the morning.
Nice coffee that, and
expensive coffee.
We'll give you half an hour or so before we have our cheese fondue. So as we said, we're in Zurich and this is the Old Town. So I'm just going to give you some facts about Zurich and Zurich Old Town. So Zurich is a financial powerhouse known for its banking industry, and as a global financial centre, Zurich is home to numerous multinational corporations and it is a hub for wealth management. It's got a high quality of life, consistently ranked as one of the world's cities with the largest quality of life. Zurich offers excellent healthcare, education, safety and a strong economy, but you've got to pay for it because everything's very expensive.
And expensive coffee.
It was the birthplace of muesli. The healthy breakfast cereal muesli was invented in Zurich by Dr. Max Bircher Benner in the early 20th century. It's home to world-class museums. It boasts a rich cultural scene with numerous museums showcasing art, history and science, but we're not going to bother with any of those. We just want chocolate and cheese.
We're sick of churches.
So a few facts about Old Town. It's a living history book. Zurich's Old Town is a captivating maze of narrow cobbled streets, medieval buildings and charming squares. It's also a shopper's paradise. Despite its historic charm, the Old Town offers a mix of high-end boutiques and traditional Swiss shops. I've already seen a Levi store over there, we might go have a look. Culinary delights indulge in traditional Swiss cuisine at cozy restaurants and cafes tucked away in the winding streets, which is what we're going to do in a while when we go for a cheese fondue. So this clock tower here has the biggest clock in Europe.
Clock face.
Clock face there.
So as Leigh said, the Old Town is all cobble, which is a nightmare if you're riding around on a scooter. Our scooters have got solid rubber tyres, so whenever we go on cobble, it's literally a bone shaker. You can also hire scooters as part of networks like Uber and Lime in the centre, as well as bikes. You find that in a lot of European countries.
So the church behind me with the aqua type, what do you call that thing?
Tower.
Got some facts about that as well. It's called Frau Munster. Or Church,
Frau Munster,
Church of Our Lady is one of the most famous churches in Zurich. First built by King Louis the German in 853 AD. Most of the current site dates from the mid-13th century. Oh, for freak's sake, you don't need any. You don't need any. We've got loads in van. Look how clear the water is here, like everywhere in Switzerland. I wonder, I'm just going to say it comes from glaciers. Look at that, and look at that couple there. They've got their legs in the water. It must be real refreshing.
It's like the feet are freezing cold. Swans there, look,
Yeah, love it here.
So in front of me now is the Grossmünster, or the Great Minster as it stands for. It's a twin tower church in Zurich dating back to the 11th century, and it's famous for its bronze doors. Right, we've come to a place called I can't even say it. Raclette factory. We thought it was fondue, but the lady that served us, she said it's not. It's just misrepresented on Google. But we've ordered a traditional raclette with potatoes and bacon, and we're going to share it just to see what it's all about.
So we've ordered 2 types of cheese, smoke and truffle on some potatoes. I'm kind of glad we're not having fondue. I wasn't really looking forward to it.
Could be a bit, I imagine it could be a bit sickly.
Yeah, and it was like €36 per person to have this fondue. So anyway, I like it, and I like the napkins. So we've got bacon. Potatoes under there, is it?
Yeah, those are the potatoes. This is the cheese. This is the end of the rind of the cheese.
Yeah.
And
try a bit of the cheese.
Quite expensive, isn't it? Like
it's expensive for
that.
A small plate. Try the cheese.
The bacon's next level. Right, let me try it. Hold on. I'm thinking we should have gone mash now.
No, I like the new potatoes.
So one is truffle cheese and one is smoked cheese, and I can smell the smoke. Oh,
best cheese ever.
Truffle. Oh my god. Oh my god. Right, Lee's just going to try it. Just nibbling on the bacon. The bacon tastes like much better than UK bacon, isn't it? It's very smoky.
It's from Swiss pigs.
So this is the smoked one.
Very nice. Not very smoky, but very nice.
Try that truffle. Just get some of that truffle cheese.
Wow.
Immediately, as soon as you put it in your mouth, you'll taste the truffle.
Oh yeah. It took a couple of seconds, but it came through.
Review? Oh my god. If you come to Zurich, go to the raclette factory. It's not fondue. We were expecting fondue, but we then figured a lot of sloppy cheese might be heavy on the stomach.
To be honest, I wasn't looking forward to it. The reason we were going to do it is because it's just a thing that you do here in Switzerland. Yeah. But I wasn't particularly. It might be nice, I don't know, but it was like €70 as well.
That was 43 for one meal and 2 drinks, and a 10% tip as well.
It was beautiful.
Oh, the cheese, you're not going to find that in Morrison's for sure. You're going to have to find like a proper deli. But raclette, truffle cheese, next level cheese.
The waitress has given us some tips to go to some nice chocolate places now.
Yeah. So we're off. It's 850 metres away. I can't even pronounce it. We're off now. Right, so for these 2 pieces, I got 1 macadamia and 1 cornflake. The cornflake was recommended by the girl in the last cafe. This was €13, which I was expecting it to be about 80. It was about 80 a kilogram. And I thought that was really extortionate. But when you put it through, it says 13, and I thought that's not bad. Look at the bag. It's like I bought some perfume.
Keep that bag.
So we're going to try it now.
Well, it is getting a bit warm, so if we don't eat it all, it might melt.
That's true.
Which are you going to try first?
I'm going to try the macadamia.
Freaking hell, the big pieces and all.
There's a lot of nut in it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Good chocolate.
Oh yeah. Lee's going to try the Coke.
I wouldn't have gone for the cornflake one if the girl hadn't recommended it, but we had to after she said it was amazing.
She said it's the best Swiss chocolate she's ever had. It's not as good as Lindt, because that is like the top.
It's good, but I can't say I'm like, oh my god, it's
Let
the
me
best
try
chocolate ever.
I think it's the same chocolate with different fillings, and they had loads of different flavours, and then like a truffle counter.
I prefer that macadamia one better.
It's the same chocolate though, isn't it? But it is absolutely delicious.
That one's a lot better than the coffee.
It don't beat Cadbury's though.
No, it doesn't.
And it don't beat Lindt. It's third, it's ranked third in chocolates.
That macadamia one is really good.
I mean, it blows Hershey's away anyway.
Right, that was just our quick stop and tour of Zurich. The car park is going to run out soon, so we're going to go back and then we are heading to our next country. Right, we are back in the van after a short trip to Zurich. Enjoyed that, really enjoyed that city.
It was more of a pass-through city.
It was a pass-through. We, to be fair, that wasn't on our original list, but we saw a few vlogs about it and thought, oh yeah, it looks quite nice. And
personally, I went for the cheese.
what?
I went for the cheese.
It was beautiful cheese, that as well. And I need to have a cup of tea with that chocolate and give it a second opinion.
Yeah.
The macadamia one was beautiful, actually.
We were going to do the Lindt House of Chocolate, but they were booked up for a month ahead,
so,
which was absolutely insane. We were actually going to go down there this morning and see whether we could get a cancellation, but it would be out of the centre.
Yeah, so...
And then we wouldn't have had to try the cheese, so we got the compromise and we got the advice from that girl in the cafe.
Yeah, what we saw I enjoyed, and I loved that raclette. So we are heading now to Germany, and we may pass through Austria as well.
We will.
So that'll be another country, but we're not stopping. Or we might stop just to put our feet on the ground, just to say we're in Austria. But we'll see. So we are heading to Germany.
Comment below if you can guess where we're going in Germany.
Look at the size of this lake here we're passing. All the way over there, and like all the way down there, and we're very close to the Austrian border. This lake actually goes kind of in between both Switzerland and Austria. And the night sky, it's like what do you call them things?
Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Hot air balloon.
Hot air balloon type thing.
Never seen one of them in real life.
There's hundreds of boats on this lake as well, and it's huge.
We must be crossing the border any second.
Anytime now. I just looked at Google. I don't know whether it'll say welcome to Austria or what. It doesn't tend to in Europe, does it?
What?
It doesn't tend to do that in Europe. Like when we're in...
Well, no, because when we were in America, it told us between states.
When we're in America, yeah, we like it when it goes welcome to Arizona or welcome to Florida or whatever.
It says nothing here. We just crossing naturally.
Right, so I believe we are heading into Austria here.
Yeah, that is a toll.
Yeah, I think this is where you get in and they could pull you over, I guess, for a little check. Zoll AU, it is called. Letting most people through, hopefully they'll let us through. Right, here we are. I think that was leaving Switzerland before, and this is entering Austria.
The Republic of Austria.
Taylor is in her 4th country.
You're in a new one as well, aren't you?
This is new for me.
I've never been to Austria before, so...
New country. Well, you've never been to Switzerland, have you?
Well, no, that's true.
So here we are, Austria. So this is where the hills really are alive with the sound of music.
Oh, so it wasn't Switzerland then?
No, it's Austria, I think.
Oh, never mind.
Just stopped off for petrol in Austria, and we're coming to the station. And
Is it Austrian or German they speak? Because Google ain't working.
Oh, I don't know. Is it a different language again? So we're going for one of these sandwiches with sweet mustard on. Wow. Christ. Look at that ham sandwich.
If that were at home, you'd get it. It'd be like way too thin.
The whole cow's on there, I think.
And the cow. You mean a pig?
A pig, sorry, yeah. It's because I keep thinking of Switzerland, Swiss cows.
They're still not pork.
No.
You don't pay until you leave. It's very trusting.
Yeah.
You never get that in the UK.
Cafe latte, which is it latte macchiato maybe, and a like a vanilla thing. So we're going to enjoy this before we head back off to Germany.
But as feet are in Austria, that's another country backed. So as we crossed into Austria, on the border we saw a sign that said you need a vignette. Now we hadn't even planned or even thought about buying vignettes because we didn't even know we were going to be actually passing through Austria until the sat nav brought us here. Anyway, it cost us about €8.40 and it lasts for 24 hours. So we bought one before we went onto the expressway and motorway, which is where you need them.
Just bought it online.
Yeah, it was a digital one.
Or you can buy them at shops or service stations like here, they sell them at the service station at the counter.
It would be a bit late though because we've been on the motorway for half an hour.
And just like that, after that ham sandwich, we're in Germany. There was no like border control, no crossing.
We didn't even know where.
We didn't even realise we're in Germany. I just had a quick look on the map and like, yep, we're in Germany. So here we are, our 5th country, Kuchenkana.
What?
In 400 meters.
Is that the German version of Voulez-Vous?
No, it was just a car shop or something called Kuchenkana.
So you said it wrong.
So the only thing that I've noticed at the moment is that the traffic signs and things have turned to yellow,
Take the B12
almost
road.
orange.
We're assuming you've read the map correctly.
Yeah, I think I have. We're in Germany. So there you go, Guten Tag.
B12.
We know I'm right anyway because I saw Netto, if you remember.
That don't mean no.
It's German, isn't it, Netto?
So?
Right, we're in the van, we're in a park-up, we found one. So we're in a town called, where are we? Fusel or something.
No, we're 16 kilometres from it, from Fusen.
Fusen.
Which is rammed.
We are
It's
going...
kids' holidays,
yeah.
and it's a big destination town.
We're going there
You'll
for
see why.
a reason. We won't tell you why
Unless you
until...
understand what's here, and you've already been.
Yeah, later on this vlog, which will be tomorrow for us. So, everywhere is rammed. Like, literally rammed. We went to 2 or 3 park-ups. And
we're getting a bit concerned, actually.
Full. Now, it is peak season now, July, and all the kids are on holiday. Again, it's just how the van build worked out that we've hit July holidays.
Somebody's yodeling. I can hear somebody yodeling.
Yeah, they've got like Swiss music on, even though we're in German.
What's that?
And we've hit that peak period now, so we're just going to have to see how it goes. If everywhere is round and we can't get in places, we'll just go back home and call in a few different places and save it for a
Or go places where holidaymakers wouldn't go.
Well, yeah, but where's that going to be?
I don't know, there'll be loads of places.
So we were talking to the lovely woman here, and she was like, yes, I know everywhere's rammed.
Who's from Brazil? Oh my god,
Brazil.
cheese stinks.
She says everywhere is rammed, and I'm like, is it because of the school holidays? And she goes, it's because of the school holidays, and she said it's the fact that in Germany the weather's been rubbish, like it has in the UK. She's like, we've been rain all year, and then all of a sudden summer has hit, like it's 30 degrees today. So she said everybody's just out in the motorhomes and loving life in Germany at the moment.
I'm loving this cheese, it's fucking gorgeous.
So we'll just have to see how it goes from now on. So that's another campsite that we can't get in. So we've ended up here, thankfully.
So our next planned step is supposed to be Munich, which is about an hour from here. But we're not sure whether we're going to go yet.
Well, we'll probably go and try it, won't we? And then if it happens again,
there's
then...
not much... There's a wasp going. Wasp.
Friggin' sneaked in, that wasp. Get out! Ah! Let's go back in. We'll just let it... Go on. Ow. Ow. Go on. Ow.
Oh, it's gone.
Oh, it's gone. So we'll just see how it goes on from now on. I said to Nick earlier, even if we went home early, if we went home now, I'm still very happy with what we've done, and we can save some things for out of school holidays. But we'll see. We have got some things that we want to do, and I've been looking forward to these cooler countries, and I've liked what I've seen so far. This part of Germany is very much like Switzerland. Not yet. It's very much like Grindelwald, really beautiful.
It's almost like Teletubbies.
Yeah, we got here late and we said, is there a supermarket up? And then the one who owns the place said, yeah, but it's closing in half an hour. So we based there, got a few bits and bats. It wasn't really a supermarket, which is like a self-service hut, but what somebody was doing. So we got things like pasta, cheese that Nick looks to have eaten half of.
Absolutely divine.
Is this it?
That's the wax.
Oh, that's the wax.
You can have it though.
No, thank you.
Treat yourself.
Some bolognese sauce just to make a pasta.
No meat.
That's what we're no, but that's got meat in it. It's meat sauce.
Is it?
Yeah, for bolognese. And we're just catching up with Bazza and Mrs. Bazza drinking herself through Bazza's retirement.
That sounds like a good idea. Where's a bottle of wine?
Looking good. Bit of cheese on there. Loads of meat in that wet lid sauce, isn't there? What?
Wet lid.
What are you putting in there? Oh, cheese. The cheese. We'll wash that out and make use of that.
So, when we were in...
There's only done that.
Yeah, it's too big though to put it in the fridge.
When we were in what?
When we were in Bordeaux.
And
we took the... Bordeaux. When we took the floor up, we said there were a big patch here. We found out what it is. The accumulator, which is the blue expansion vessel, is leaking on the seal. We noticed that some of the pots and pans had like puddles of water in them when it's been capturing it. Unfortunately, there's no way to fix that, so we're just going to have to keep a pan underneath it till we get home, and then I need to order a new one. It's about 2 weeks out of its warranty, which is a damn shame, so may get an alternate brand. Right, it's actually the next day, and we've just been catching up today, doing some editing and things like that, going for a food shop, and it's the evening, and I can smell some food. Well, I can smell muck spreading, so I don't know what you're eating.
I'm sure somebody was cooking food then, and when I was just walking past. So
we had some drought.
Yeah, we'll tell you about that in a bit. That's the campsite back there. Really nice lady who runs that.
She reminds us of our friend Sheila.
Yeah. So we're just going to head into town this way. So let's cross over there to get on to the other side, and we're going to go out for some food. Some nice, is it German, I presume?
Yes.
Nice German food, and Nick will tell you about the drama we had earlier today.
Right, just put the destination into Google. Closes in 20 minutes. So we're hoping to get there and they'll serve us. They probably won't, and then we'll have no food for the van today because
we didn't get any.
We didn't get any. When we went out earlier on, we took the scooters down into some place near a lake. That way, yeah. And we got stopped by the police and breathalyzed for riding a scooter. Absolutely ridiculous.
They're very strict about it here in Germany, which we did know. You've got to have insurance, which we do. And we showed them it and it was all fine.
Yeah. And it was like, can you do a breathalyzer test? I'm like, yeah, no problem. And I won't mind, but there were thousands of other people all around us on like scooters and bikes.
But they all had a sticker on.
You're supposed to have a sticker in Germany, but if you've got your insurance from home, then you don't have one. And he said that that's absolutely fine. But they stopped us because we didn't have the sticker on the back. But you are allowed to drive on your own insurance, which we did.
And he checked it and it was
all fine.
And we were like, was there anything we need to do now that you've stopped? And he's like, no, just be careful.
Okay. Yeah, and it was like, well, we were only going like 6 kilometres, weren't we? Because we had water on.
In the restaurant where he stopped us, were all looking at us as if we'd done, like, committed some crime.
Anyway, so then we scooted back and all we bought was water from the supermarket.
Thinking we were going out tonight to this restaurant, and suddenly just looked.
Well, you best put your foot down then, come on.
So you know what you've ordered, yeah?
We were lucky. The restaurant actually closed about 10 minutes ago, but we got in there about 20 minutes to spare. There's loads of people here as well.
Yeah,
I think that's just a Google town. I think they run over because it's like a pub. It's like their version of a English pub, but it's German.
And they're all dressed in German, like traditional German,
like a Christmas market.
Yeah,
it's like really authentic.
So what have you just ordered?
I've no idea.
Something with knuckles?
No, something with dumplings and a bone sticking out.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
You've got a knuckle. It's a knuckle with dumplings.
She didn't know that. That's what the other kid had over there. A knuckle.
It looks like a knuckle.
All the flies are coming out, food's out.
And I've gone for pork chop with potatoes, and I think it's sauerkraut. And I've got a little salad as well.
Salad. Just get the salad now.
It's a nice salad, actually.
What is the meat?
Pork chop.
That's not pork chop. There's no bone in that. We're having to take turns in fighting the flies off while each of us takes a bite.
It's almost like, you know, that ham we had in Austria. In that
like a hot doggy.
No, but just like pure meat.
Is it real meat though, or is it like processed?
It's slightly processed, but not too much processed. It's nice. Is this sauerkraut?
Yeah.
Not a big fan of sauerkraut, but it's not bad actually.
It looks delicious. I would love to taste mine, to be honest. I don't know where to start first. I don't know what you can eat.
I don't like the look of a knuckle.
I don't think it's a knuckle. I think it's a knuckle if it is. So this is what's like the cook hours and hours and hours.
You get some in your gob.
It just reminds me like a Sunday roast at home.
Yeah.
But they look like potato, but they suet. Really nice. That was amazing.
Yeah, we've ordered dessert now.
We would have showed you and talked more, but we were just stuffing his faces.
I'm about to pour this warm chocolate sauce onto my dessert.
The desserts are here. We've already got. Why are you doing it like Delia Smith does it? Get it poured on for God's sake. Bloody flies, wasps and flies everywhere. No, I don't want you to ruin my gorgeous apple strudel with whipped cream and vanilla ice cream.
It's greedy, it's gluttonous of us, but we're in Germany, so.
Gluten. Right, we're just walking back and it's got that weird Switzerland feel. Look at that there, right? Everything's green and you just get a house that's just plonked in the middle of the green. And then another one plonked there, and it's like there's no density.
I was going to say there's nobody around apart from those 3 people there, but it is very quiet.
Apart from this side of the road where there's an estate.
Yeah, there's an estate, but there's nobody out. It's very eerie again. Like, it's just so quiet.
It's like it's new, but nobody's lived in it yet.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas at home, it'd be rammed with loads of people, like overpopulated. And then you've got your mountains in the background, and somewhere up there is where we're going to see tomorrow, which we haven't told you about yet, but you'll find out in the morning. We were just discussing, just playing with ideas.
No, we were just talking about.
We've talked about it before.
I just said I can't wait for a night in my own bed, even though the van bed is very comfortable.
Jesus, it's just like a Simba. It's exactly the same manufacturing process.
But ours, obviously, the lodge is bigger, so.
Yeah.
I just can't wait for a night in my own bed in the lodge.
How are you doing with living in such a confined space?
All right, to be fair.
I think we're coping perfectly well.
Yeah.
I'm still training him to keep things tidy. There's lots of repairs to do on the van. The worktops are screwed, the table's screwed, the roof's cracked, The paint needs touching up.
It's all things that can be sorted when we get back.
Yeah, it's all cosmetic stuff, which we will do just from wear and tear and use.
Like any other house, you've got to keep up to a house.
Yeah. So we're getting now. We've passed the midpoint of the trip, and we're now heading north.
Anyway, what Nick was going to say is, because I can't wait for me a night in my own bed, Nick says, why don't we just book
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
You said, what about an Airbnb?
Said, why don't we book into a hotel for a night and have like loads of space just for a night? And I said, well, why don't you just look on Airbnb or something?
Yeah.
That's what Nick was
I was
talking
joking.
about. Yeah, right.
You weren't joking. You were almost getting it up out.
So because we're still very close to the Austrian border, I don't know whether that's like Austrian style or German style.
Bavarian.
Where?
What?
What? Bavarian?
There.
Oh, well, I don't know what that is really.
Bavarian is like this part of Germany, I think. This is when you come to Christmas markets, they always look like this, that kind of style.
Yeah.
Like where we are now is like the Bavarian area of Germany.
I don't know, is it a hotel? I don't know, or somebody's house, or I don't know, it's big, whatever it is.
I expect like somewhat from Small World, not landing, going up and down. Oh, somebody there.
I know, that's why I'm not filming.
Like you just expect somewhat from Small World going up and down with like glockenspiel
and that's our campsite just there.
It's full. So we are in Bavaria, southeast Germany, up to the Austrian border. From the sort of southeast side is all Bavaria.
So you can see it a little better now. That's our campsite there, and people keep rolling up all the time.
I get the feeling her neighbours hate her.
Why?
Because when we walked in yesterday, you went and spoke to the neighbour, and she said, "It's not me, it's the next house." And then when we were speaking to her, she said her neighbours had tried to get the site removed from Park for Nights.
Oh, really?
Because
it's
there's
so busy.
many people coming in and out.
Because
they're raking it in.
I can see her there. Look, she's like trying to get the next person in. Bless her. She's really nice and friendly. Because everywhere is full at the moment, and she just keeps having space. So everybody's coming here.
Yeah, but we came here because we were struggling.
And it was on Park for Nights.
On the app, it said that she tries her best to squeeze you in.
Yeah.
So she's putting people like anywhere.
Yeah. Welcome to the next morning. It's been absolutely slashing it down during the night, so it's all wet. Thunderstorms, lightning, all sorts. It's quite nice being in Brand while it's like that.
Sam's had a good wash.
We are heading off now to see what we came around here to see. And I'm going to say it before I forget the pronunciation, Neuschwanstein Castle.
Well done.
And if you have ever been on soaring at Epcot, you'll know what it is when you see it. Or if you just like German history, you'll know what it is when you see it. It's supposed to be like one of the most fairy tale beautiful castles in Europe, or maybe even the world. We're not going inside because tickets were fully booked, plus you can't vlog or film or anything, so we couldn't have shown you anyway, but we couldn't get tickets. We did try. So we're hopefully going to get a parking space close by and then head up and go and have a look at the castle, and we'll show you. And like I said, if you have been on soaring at Epcot, you will recognise it. This yesterday was the most beautiful scene you've ever seen. It was beautiful sunshine, blue sky everywhere. People were all around this lake. This is where we got pulled over by police and it got breathalyzed.
Ridiculous.
And everybody
ridiculous.
Everybody were looking as if we'd committed a crime in Germany. But I did say in one way it's good that we have been stopped and everything's been checked, and they said, yeah, you're all fine.
Yeah, but we already knew that. I did my homework before we came to Europe.
You know, I mean, at least we have been stopped and everything were fine.
So not that, because they were absolutely gorgeous.
They were two hot policemen for sure. Right, I'll show you around this town. This is where we came yesterday on the scooters.
To a supermarket.
To a little supermarket on here, and we had a schnitzel.
Which was really disgusting. Actually.
It would be disappointing. It was just like a chicken burger in a bun. I think it was here where we got pulled over.
No, it was further down.
Was it?
Outside of a restaurant.
Oh yeah, well, that's why everybody were looking at us from restaurant. So yeah, it was absolutely beautiful here yesterday. There were hundreds and hundreds of people out, all sunbathing. Look at these, I bet they're part there for night.
Probably.
They were all on here. They were just laid out here, and everybody were having a good time, and boats there. Had we not been having a catch-up day, we might have got a boat out on that lake. It was lovely. And this is where we got pulled over here, wasn't it?
Yeah, he said to me, how long are you staying? I'm like, oh, we're 3 weeks. We're 3 weeks?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, not here, but 3 weeks like until we're home.
And then on the right hand side, which didn't come up when we were checking, but I imagine they were full anyway, is a beautiful looking campsite just here. all this here, and this is where we went for the supermarket, and it looks a lovely place right on the lake. Well, it's just around the corner actually. Yeah, I think it was here actually.
Just here.
Yeah, and people were looking at us from out of this restaurant as if to say, "What's
eat your chips, love.
What's these two?"
buggers.
And it also has another Disney connection in that it inspired the original Disneyland castle in California.
A tiny castle.
Yeah. So for years I've been going on the soaring ride and always thought, oh, it'd be beautiful to see that castle. And I never thought I'd see it in weather like this.
Yes, not yet.
Yesterday was absolutely beautiful, but we didn't even check the weather for today. What a lovely morning to go see the castle that I've always wanted to see. So we've got parked up. It was quite easy. They do say this parking gets fully booked quite easily, but we're here early and the weather is probably putting people off. So there's quite a few other motorhomes here. I think it was €12 it said for the day, and those are the castles that you can see. So there's Neuschwanstein, and there's also the other one at the top, which is like the smaller one, and we'll get some more information about them once we get up there.
Beautiful weather. Right, let's have a look on here where we're going. Where are we now? Oh, Wankerfleck.
Wankerfleck. Right, we're just having some breakfast to see if the rain will slow off a little bit. Cheese pretzel, normal pretzel, and cafe latte.
Yeah, Disney needs to start doing them and I'll buy them.
Cheese pretzel.
Normal pretzels are a little bit salty, but that cheesy one, oh my god.
We're just gonna check to see if they do have any tickets.
Managed to get a couple of tickets. So online you couldn't book anything for a month in advance. It's a 40-minute walk from the ticket centre. You can get the bus, but you can also get the bus to the Mary Bridge, which is, I won't even try and pronounce it, we'll put the German on the screen now, but it basically translates to Mary's Bridge, and it's the viewpoint that everybody looks at the castle from.
It reminds me of like a theme park. Do you know what I mean? As if you were in like, do you know what I mean? Like
themed area in
like
Epcot.
the Germany in Epcot.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's what it reminds me of.
Well, you will do, given the fact you're in Germany.
So this is a museum. I believe you need extra tickets to go into this one. We're not bothered about that. Our tour of the I forgot to say.
Neuschwanstein.
Yes, castle is not for another 2 hours. So we're just going to have a look around here and then walk up.
It's a 40-minute
to the
walk,
castle,
and then
yeah.
15 minutes from the castle to get to the Mary's Bridge or the
Queen Mary's Bridge.
Brook or something like that.
So the castle behind me is called Neuschwanstein. Just got that
Took 8 attempts to say that right.
Neuschwanstein. Now this was here before the big castle, and it was actually inspired.
Neuschwanstein.
Yeah, Neuschwanstein was inspired by this castle. You can go look around that one as well. Get
It's a
tickets for it.
museum.
It's now a museum.
It was actually King Ludwig's like retreat
Yeah.
before he built the Neuschwanstein
the big
castle.
one.
So it was built in the 12th century, and it was actually inside. It's actually a glimpse into what it was like for Bavarian royals.
So around the castles, there's lots of hotels and restaurants, shops. So you can stay around here if you want to. More restaurants and shops and all sorts down here, and you can actually see a little bit of the big castle just there.
What's it called?
Neuschwanstein.
Neuschwanstein. So as we said earlier on, it's a 40-minute walk from the ticketing centre, literally up a cliff. Which is probably why it takes 40 minutes. In distance-wise, it's probably less than a kilometre.
You can pay for horse-drawn carriages to take you up if you want to be fancy.
You can, or you can catch a bus and just pay the bus driver apparently, but we've got the time to kill, so we're off to walk up there. And like we said, once you're at the castle, you can actually go down and then back up the other side to get to the Mary's Bridge, which is that's the money shot.
Marianne Brook. Oh, the walk up to the Mary Bridge is a bit steep, especially when we've just had breakfast. No comment.
Right, after about a 40-minute climb,
That is a long
stopping twice for Leigh to catch his breath, take his coat off, we're here.
I have to keep up with Speedy Gonzales.
Well, so this is the Mary Bridge, or the Marianne Brook.
Queen Mary Bridge.
This is the money shot bridge, and you'll see why in a second.
Oh,
Is it misty?
no, perfect.
Oh my god, you can just almost... Which way does it
I
fly?
think it flies from that way, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You see it from the front.
Wow. Oh, this floor's a bit unstable. So there we go, let me zoom in. That's the money shot. And look at the lakes in the background. So we were staying over there. There we go. Falls away.
It's a little bit bigger than the Disneyland castle, isn't it, though?
Yeah.
Well,
the Disneyland castle's probably as big as the turret at the right-hand side. You can almost hear the soaring music, can't you?
I'm so glad we've got tickets now to go inside and learn about it.
Me too. Imagine if you were staying in there in the Princess Suite and look at that as your view.
You can just imagine like fireworks above it, can't you?
Yeah. I'll tell you something, this floor is buckling like mad with people walking on it.
It doesn't feel very stable at all, does it? I mean, I'm sure
it's not. Well, look at that.
A long, long time.
Yeah, I'm sure this, and they refurbed it, didn't they, a couple of years ago? So the bridge was closed for a while.
Oh my god, I dare look down.
Oh my god.
Friggin' hell. It's making my arms and legs go funny, that. So it's about, what, a 15-minute walk from here to the castle?
Walk to here, yeah.
That's one of the bucket list items ticked off
on this trip.
Yep.
Right, the floor on that bridge is so unnerving. It's not. It's like oak panels and they wobble, especially with like 50 to 60 people on it, rather than made of metal.
If my dad had been with us, he'd have been.
It wouldn't have gone up. It wouldn't have gone up bridge. I'd have stood and watched from edge. So we're going to head down to the castle now, ready for our tour. Not sure whether we can film inside. We'll show you guys what we can.
But
if we can't, we'll try and get some stock footage.
This way to Disney World.
Come on then. So we're just walking down and these are the views. So somewhere down there is Taylor.
And there's the car park there. That's that little duty-free shop.
Oh yeah, where's Taylor? Oh, so Taylor's under here then, somewhere. Was that you?
Yeah.
I thought it was bells on the other castle there, the Hoffen Castle or whatever it's called. There we go. That's the lake that we walked to the very edge of, and the toilets we went to down there. There's lakes, lakes, lakes. Another lake. It's amazing. Wow. It looks like it's just been built. In fact, it looks like the Magic Kingdom castle, the same kind of brickwork. Even the alternating bricks looks like a Magic Kingdom castle.
Well, Magic Kingdom copied obviously.
Not Magic Kingdom, the original Disneyland castle, but obviously the turrets have come from here in Disney World. It literally looks like something in Epcot, doesn't it?
Yeah. Right, we are heading in for our tour. I feel just like King Ludwig II. So this is the waiting area for the tour, just inside. And we've just got to wait for our time to be shown on there and then go through these barriers. There's the bridge, the Queen Mary Bridge, where we just walked up to get the views. So this film, as well as being the inspiration for the Disney castle, is also the castle that they flew over in the film Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Have you not? Another film you've not seen?
Is that the child catcher in it?
Yeah, I think so, with the flying car.
Yeah, I've seen it then. Right, so that tour was great. So we've got a couple of things to say about it. It's a brand new castle. It's a fairy tale castle, but it still reminded me of a Disney ride. It was almost... No, it's 140 years old, so it's not like the castles and sort of stately homes that we visited in the past. No. It's quite modern history. It was from...
the second wanted it
to look like a medieval castle. So we did it like this, and everything inside looks brand new, but in a dated style, if that makes sense. He died at 40 years old after the French government arrested him for insanity, and then the day after he was arrested, he was taken to a castle in Munich and then suddenly died, and under mysterious circumstances. But it was very eccentric, and there was a lot of things in there that were very...
It's too much.
Gothic and...
it's far too much. It's too busy.
Gold leaf paintings, murals, all that kind of stuff.
It's not a relaxed... Not for us anyway.
It was dark.
It's not a relaxing place to be because it's very busy. Like
it felt like we were in Disney.
100 different paintings in every room and like Nick said, gold chandeliers and all sorts of stuff. I'm really glad we did that. I wasn't... Because we thought we couldn't get tickets, I wasn't too bothered about it, but I'm really glad we did it.
It was very religious as well, and you could see that in almost every room in there, like archangels on the wall, and chapels, and Jesus, and the disciples, and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, but it had a Disney plastic feel to it. Do you know what I mean? Like almost like we were in Epcot and they'd done a recreation of something. Like everything was new. There wasn't a mark on anything. It was all like
instead
brand
of
new.
Disney designing it, it was King Ludwig designed it.
Yeah, and then Disney copied him.
But unfortunately didn't get to enjoy it very much.
Yeah, 40 years old when he died.
Very popular place for motorhomes. We were the only one, well, a couple more when we got here. Now there's loads. Right, I enjoyed going to that castle. Now we're on to our next destination, which is Munich. So we're going to find a park up, hopefully, a campsite, whatever we can find. And then tomorrow we're going to explore Munich. we've got to our park up near Munich. We will have to get a train when we're going to Munich tomorrow to explore, but this one...
out, so the scooters won't work.
Well, the scooters may get us there and back, but after being...
30 kilometres.
Well, no, I suppose 30 kilometres, so times 2, so no, that wouldn't work. So we're here. This is the furthest we could get, the closest we could get to Munich, and it's just 12 euros per night, including electricity and water and dumping stations and all sorts of stuff. So it's a really good. It's a little bit like a what some things called in France.
Yeah.
It's a bit like an air in France. It's a car park, and there's your whatchamacallit's electricity points. There's a river down there. There's other motorhomes here already, and you just pay there, and the water is there where that camper is there. And other good news is there's a McDonald's close by. We're going to go and have a cup of tea and a sandwich. So where we are now, just said to Nick, could be like an estate in the UK. It's very similar feel to it.
If you knew that the signposts were on the wrong side of the road and the shutters weren't on the window, it would just look like a UK estate.
Yeah. Good morning, welcome to the next day. We went to McDonald's yesterday, had a nice bit of food, then we came back here and we just got caught up on things, relaxed, planned the next few days and what we're doing. We booked some tickets and things for some activities that we're going to be doing whilst we're in Germany. Nick's just getting in the shower. We're up bright and early, it's about 8 AM. We're going to get a train today into Munich, which is about 30 kilometres away. There's a train station very close, so we booked his tickets and going to go in there and explore the city for the day. So nice car park here, nice and quiet. Lots of people were out last night in their other motorhomes, and you could hear them sort of like having drinks on the chairs and stuff, and just a nice vibe here. There's a river down there, and it's just a nice place if you want to explore Munich. So join us on the next vlog where we shall be exploring Munich by train. Hopefully we'll have a very nice day. So thanks for watching today, guys. Hit the like button, click the notification. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button. Drop us a comment below, let us know what you're thinking to our van trip so far. Let us know if you've been to Germany and what you thought of it. So far we're really enjoying it, and we'll see you on the next vlog.